Celebrating 900 years of history, the Tower of London stands as a monument to Britain's past. Though it has long since ceased to be active in government, the Tower is still the stage for treasured old ceremonies. Beating the bounds is one of them. On Ascension Day, the chief yeoman warder leading, the custom is reenacted by choir boys and local children. Saxon landowners used to beat the marker stones bordering their land to endorse ownership. Now, the ceremony is a reminder that the Tower's influence and jurisdiction once extended far beyond its grim walls. At each boundary marker, the Tower chaplain says, "Accursed is he who removeth his neighbour's landmark." The chief warder commands the boys to beat it, which they do with great gusto. It's exactly 900 years ago since William the Conqueror built the White Tower to secure Norman rule. Since then, through Traitor's Gate, rebels, courtesans, queens and adventurers have stepped gingerly into its chilly gloom. Many of them didn't leave. The site of the scaffold was reserved for the execution of men and women of high rank, for those embroiled in palace politics or accused of treason. Sir Walter Raleigh wrote the history of the world whilst imprisoned in the Bloody Tower, also scene of the murder of the two young princes, reputedly by Richard III. A section of Roman wall explains the ancient belief that the tower was built by Julius Caesar, but a more modern legend persists to this day. When the ravens are no longer to be seen in the White Tower, it says, both Tower and Britain will fall. From the beginning, the Tower has served a variety of purposes: palace, prison, execution ground, royal mint, even an armory. The greatest collection in the world, displaying an incomparable range of medieval arms and armour. Henry VIII had armour made specially for him. The medieval suits of war are carefully preserved, but the most famous showpieces in the Tower are the crown jewels, treasures containing stones of great antiquity and beauty. Among the newer regalia, the incomparable imperial crown of India, made for King George V. St. Edward's crown used in the coronation ceremony, containing 440 precious stones, it weighs nearly 5 pounds. Queen Mary's crown was made for her coronation in 1911, set entirely with diamonds and crystals. The royal sceptre with the cross is set with the great heart-shaped Star of Africa, cut from the famous Cullinan diamond. And the imperial state crown, which the sovereign wears on leaving Westminster Abbey. Made for Queen Victoria's coronation, it contains the remarkable Black Prince ruby, added to the crown jewels by Henry VIII. As evening descends on the Tower, the dark alleys and the towering keep seem to slip back into the centuries. Every night, the chief warder enacts a ritual that has taken place continuously and unchanged for 700 years, the ceremony of the keys. An escort provided by one of the regiments of foot guards accompanies the warder as he locks the gates of the fortress.
Escort to the keys!
In turn, the great oak gates are closed, sounds that must have chilled the hearts of those incarcerated in the Tower.
Amen!